Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to show you something, a very, very interesting scenario. So my previous video, I wanted to verify this theory that maybe, just maybe, that property and casualty insurance may be a hot little sector to concern yourself with, especially with these kind of EPS guidance numbers that I highlighted in my previous video. So what I did was I went online to Yahoo Finance to check the closest ETF I could get, which is a spider for insurance, which is in blue. Now, I'm going to just also mention something here as well. This was a report that came out 2 days ago on cybersecurity stocks become hot as biotech. Now, we've already identified biotech, so I'm going to show that in a chart as well. But the ISE cybersecurity index, which I just got on that chart, is something you need to pay attention to. But here's the thing. When you get these kind of alerts, you're probably well behind when to get in, to really maximize or optimize the profit potential out of these sectors. So here's what I mean. So when we're looking at the HXR, you can see things started getting kind of hot back in October. Okay, so you're still doing okay. There was a bit of a hit, dipped in June, or sorry, what am I looking at? Looked like gap down around June, and then just started to take off. That's cool. And then we also have the other one, which is the IBB, and this is in green, so it's barely doing any better than the GSPC, which is the S&P 500. But here's the other interesting one. When you look at the KIE, which is again Spider S&P Insurance, check it out. So you can see it's starting to perform well in the red, so that's back in June. So it was fairly close to where the S&P 500 was. But as we start to analyze it, it's starting to outperform a little bit, not much, the S&P 500. Now the interesting thing is this is probably early days. Now, if this theory holds true, that these four companies, okay, think their guidance is going to be better than what I've seen out of all the entire scans that I've looked at, they're pretty shocking numbers. You can imagine, just maybe, that we may be onto something here, looking at this chart, where these are maybe early days for this sector may start to get a little hot. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but the question is, okay, why don't we track this chart here and see how these guys have performed in the past. So I've not done this yet, but hey, why not? Let me just do this in the video and see how far it goes. Okay, so let me just load that back in. So we want KIE. Hopefully we can still work with this. And let's say we want a 1 month. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these other two. Actually, might keep the other one, the S&P 500 as the standard benchmark. So the one I'd be most likely interested in is this one, WTM. So let me load that and see what kind of performance we get. Now the test here is to show, is it better just to stick with the ETF or even go with these particular chosen stocks? So let's do this. So what was it? WTM, White Mountain Insurance. This might be some kind of limitation on, oh, it's in black. I don't know what this means. So let me do it this way. I've had these problems before. So I'll put in WTM. Okay, I'm going to choose, okay, so we have our GSP, so it is outperforming the GSP, not by much, nothing yet too shook up about. Let me try another one. So let's say if we try this one, is that a V or no, it's a Y? Okay, we'll try this Allegheny. Let's try, see what happens here. So that is a brown. Yeah, it's not much better. The tough part is to determine. Let me just see. So that's a 1 day. Okay, that would make a difference. Okay, so here we go. You can start to see over the last 5 days that WTM, the one that I would think is doing well, is kind of already within 5 days against the S&P 500 already has a 4% return. Not bad. Let's see over a month. So we are probably going back June 8th. Not much difference there. 3 month. Yeah. So it's quite interesting. You see the 5 days, the interesting one, where blue is a WTM. This one, the GSPC, is the S&P 500, but that's a bit of a move for the last 5 days. Oh, there goes my system continuing along. Anyways, let me put in another one, and just we'll put in RE. Let's see where we go. So we'll get rid of this one. Actually, let me just do RE, see what this looks like. RE Everest, that's the one, reinsurance. So this one's a little better. Now, the next question will be, so I'll get rid of one of these. Actually, let me just see over the last month, see how it's been doing. So the White Mountain, WTM is doing quite well. So let's see how it does against, I'll get rid of this one. See how it does against KIE. KIE, this is our ETF. So it's still not quite outperforming the ETF for insurance, but that WIE is on its way. So that's an interesting theory. I'm going to try to measure other sectors based upon this spreadsheet, but that's quite interesting, as I can tell over the last 5 days. When it crossed through the S&P 500, already it's got a 5%, or was it a 4%, 3% difference. So I don't know, something to track and watch, but I'll do some other sectors and see where it goes, just to see if there's anything definitive we can take up.